I moved to Mexico. What am I doing with my makeup? They stole my wigs. I would say the only negative thing about living here, so I'm down to 85 pounds lost. Weird though, right? I'm not really attached to what happens. Oh, I'm about to put you on game. Reduce the scope and stick to the schedule. She tried to wipe off my nose highlight. It's so crazy. I feel like my life has changed so much since I went into rehab. Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be getting ready, doing a catch up. I'm really excited to catch up with you, so let's do it. Okay, so first topic of business. I moved to Mexico. As many of you have already seen on my Instagram. Oh wow, my ADD. I'm like, that's a blurring primer and it really just worked, Laura Mercier. So I've been wanting to move to Mexico for a few years. One of my best friends moved down a couple years ago, and I would go and visit her, and staying with her as opposed to like visiting Mexico, like staying in a hotel, was just such a completely different experience, and I totally fell in love. I love the people, I love the food, I love the energy, I love the vibe, and I just felt like I wanted to have a new experience, like get out of LA. Because like I said, I've been wanting to go for a while, but the timing wasn't right. When this opportunity came up, I just jumped at it. And my friend who had lived there actually helped me, was like helping me decide. And she was like, would you look gremlins? What she said to me is, she's like, I think you would look back and regret not going, but I don't think you're gonna regret going. So yeah, basically we did it. My brother and I, we moved down together because we kept talking about it, but not like taking any action. But then basically one day we were like, okay, let's find a real estate agent and just go down there and check out some spots. And then yeah, basically we found a spot and moved down. A lot of people were asking, do I like it? Yes, absolutely love living here. It's such a change of pace, so laid back. Everyone who I've met is super, super friendly and nice. And especially when you're like living somewhere new, trying to figure everything out, everyone is so helpful and friendly. It's just awesome. I'd been in LA for 14 years. That's crazy. And it was like, I had so many different chapters of my life that I had in LA, and I'm thankful for all of the experiences there, but I was like, it's time for a new adventure. So everybody, or I feel like it's like a widely known fact that they say like moving is one of the most like stressful experiences. And I've moved so much. Like I've moved, I don't even know how many times I've moved. I moved a lot because I always just get somewhere and I'm like, I gotta go. Anyways, I was like, moving isn't that stressful. No, this move was the most stressful move of my life. I think moving a long distance, especially into another country, is like a whole other ball game. So yeah, we moved right before Christmas, and we had to be in the Bay Area to see our family for Christmas. So it, as you can imagine, the move was a lot of work. It was really stressful. We had to put some of our stuff into storage just because honestly we ran out of time, and you know, we had to get out of our place in LA into our place in Mexico and then up to the Bay Area. So we put some of our stuff into storage in LA, and then a couple weeks later we go back to empty it out and the lock is changed on it. We're like, why is the lock changed? He's being super vague. Anyways, long story short, the storage locker was burglarized. They didn't notify us. I guess they had the wrong phone number on file, and then they said they emailed. I did not receive an email. They stole a bunch of stuff, some photography equipment, like random things, like an HP printer, like from Amazon. It's like old. I'm like, okay. And get this, you guys. They stole my wigs. I couldn't believe it. I had a whole box of wigs in there, and I had an idea that, you know, there was a chance that things could get like damaged or whatever, but I definitely didn't think anyone would be trying to steal my used wigs. They needed to be washed. Like the lace had like still glue and like foundation on them, like, and it was a bunch of wigs. It was probably, thank God it wasn't all of my wigs, it was half of my wigs, but it was just honestly like so, yeah, I don't know, it was so weird. Like I thought people stole stuff so you could resell it and get the money, but like I know that those wigs, like it would cost a lot of money to repair them to even be able to sell them. So I don't know, it was super weird. Let's just hope my wigs are having a good life somewhere, I guess. My favorite aperture light was stolen, but like I feel like I was like, how did the aperture light even get in there? I guess it was just like, I don't remember. It was probably like we were in a crunch of time and I needed to just put it in there. But yeah, so I did have insurance, but it wasn't, first of all, it wasn't enough to cover everything. And then second of all, those wigs are all like handmade, one of a kind. So yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Yeah, weird though, right? Like, why would someone want my used old wigs? So I've been using this Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Honestly, the skin came out pretty nice. I do have some lines right here. And like a little, I decided to try and do an extraction like right before I filmed, and it was failed surgery. But I used the Fenty Beauty, this is the Pro Filter foundation in 290, the soft matte. I haven't tried her new foundation yet, but I am excited to because it was like a big deal with the launch. Oh yeah, and then the Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. This is one of my favorites when I'm tanner because it has like a very, very, there's like a slight yellow undertone. So when I'm a little bit tanner, I use this setting powder and I love it. Yeah, I would say the only like negative thing about living here is just the back and forth to LA because I'm back way more than I anticipated just for like work stuff or classes or meetings. So that's the only hassle, is just like the travel back and forth. But overall, it's been such a positive experience. I'm making new friends. My Spanish is improving. I wanted to do something cool with my brows today. Honestly, I wanted to do thin brows because they're like trendy right now and I think they look so beautiful. And I do like, I'll get into like a random mood and I'll like shave them off. But I already put everything on my skin. Like I needed to shave them when I didn't have like foundation, primer, powder, like, cause it's gonna just, you know, shave all of that off with it. But yeah, I feel like if I just shave the brows, then, you know, it's not such a big commitment. I think I am gonna shave the tail off so we can do like straight brows. Packing some extra setting powder in here because those lines are already creasing because I have aged, and what an honor it is to age. Gremlin, she's being rude. She just got her hair cut. She's feeling very fresh, like mentally. Brows, I'm gonna use this Benefit pomade, brow pomade. So yeah, I'm excited to be here and share as much Mexico content as you guys want to see. And I don't know like how long I'll stay or where I'm gonna go next. It's just wherever life takes me. I honestly still have the urge to shave these brows right now. Oh yeah, so I have 1.5 years sober. I feel like here on YouTube, I've talked about my sobriety a lot, but I've been slacking on Instagram. So I mentioned it in a caption on a post that I did the other day, and everyone was so kind and supportive. So I really just appreciated it. Because I remember when I was like really afraid for anyone to find out. I think it was like early sobriety because you don't know what's gonna happen at that point, but I'm so glad that I shared. And I don't know, it's not like a secret that I have to keep. It's really just nice to talk to people about it because there's so many people who are sober. Yeah, 1.5 years sober, it's so crazy. I feel like my life has changed so much since I went into rehab. So much has changed so fast, and it's weird because it feels like it's been so long, but then I'm like still kind of new. So yeah, it's great. And if you are curious, you're thinking about trying sobriety out, give it a shot. I'm not one of those people, like I don't judge anyone for drinking. It doesn't bother me when people drink around me. Actually, I'm like, do it. Like, I would if I could, but it's just better that I don't. Taking it one day at a time, but it's much, much better this way for me. So I'm happy to be where I'm supposed to be. I don't know, people are always like, it's so hard. I'm like, honestly, it was, but I don't like saying that because then people are like, oh, I don't want to do that shit. It is so hard. Like, it was really hard, but it's nothing that you can't do. Like, you get through it. And the support of the people around you is what's so transformative. And like, just on the physical side, obviously I never have a hangover anymore. I'm like, great news, I'm healthy, update. No, yeah, so I'm down to 85 pounds lost. And like, same update if you guys want like the full spiel on like my workout, health routine, how I dealt with my binge eating disorder. I do have a dedicated video on that. I think I did it when I was at like 75 pounds lost. Yeah, I mean, I've been at the same place for a while, but it's like I haven't really been like actively trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to be healthy and work out. So yeah, I'm 5'6.5". I'm like around 160 pounds right now. Don't weigh in every day, so I don't even know. and I don't really care. Like, I'm so flexible with everything, which is really nice. But I'm in the gym probably, like, aside from this week, average like 2 to 3 times a week. I'd say when I'm really good, I'm in there like 5 days a week. I just do like mostly weightlifting. Same stuff with diet. Like I don't diet, but now I'd say more I focus on making sure I'm eating enough protein. And when I focus on that, it's like I don't even worry about the calories because it takes so much food to hit your protein goal. I'm not even looking at my calories because I'm pretty sure I'm in a deficit. Like I said, I kind of don't care if I'm losing weight right now. I just want to be healthy. And then I'm just going to use some Studio Fix powder to sort of a little strong. See, this is why I love this powder, because it's so pigmented. Also, this brush is pretty dense, so it's going to apply a lot of product. So probably it would have benefited me to use one that's a little bit softer, or the bristles not as packed. Okay, so for eyes, I was looking on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram that much. Like if I'm not posting on Instagram, I'm not just on there like scrolling. Anyways, when I posted on Instagram, and I feel like this happens often, like every time I go on there, I'm like, dude, like this is great. Like I like seeing everyone's posts. I love like checking up with everybody in DMs. Like there's so many, my algorithm is like really nice right now. It's all like makeup videos and like painting videos. Anyways, so yeah, I'll probably be on Instagram more. I did have one session of doom scrolling, which was not good for me. So I was like, you just need to, you know, put a timer on that. I'll show you like the inspo pictures that I took. This girl, Gabriette, look at that. But I mean, look at that thin brow. Oh, there you can kind of see. So I definitely want to do, oh, maybe I should do all mattes. I don't know. And then I saw this one. That's so pretty. It's totally different than what I just showed you. But I have these new Melt Cosmetics products, so like this would be good to do that. Oh, this guy. I don't know if you guys follow him. Painted by Spencer. I actually was on a shoot with him once, and he was doing Candy Johnson's makeup. So good, dude, so good. He did this sort of like classic smoky eye, but it's like really shimmery. And then I hope you guys know too that when I was taking screenshots, not only am I looking at his makeup, but I am zooming in on his iris to see what his lighting setup is. I'm like, okay, we gotta bounce there. That looks like it's the key light. Maybe it's not diffused, because I really like the lighting in his videos too. Anyways, so I don't really know what I want to do. This is the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions 2 palette. Oh yeah, so I was talking to my friend last night, and he was like, oh, I like your hair. I was like, thanks. It's nice to wear my real hair down, because honestly, I haven't worn my real hair down without like wigs or extensions for forever. So I feel like it's getting healthy. And I noticed, so when I was looking back for clips for like my weight loss video, like it looks like since I stopped drinking, my hair has like got so much healthier. I started taking oral minoxidil for my hair. So I've done topical that makes your hair grow. So I've done a topical minoxidil in the past, but I feel like, I don't know, it just wasn't the most effective method for me. I wasn't as consistent. So I went to a dermatologist. So it's been about 3 months. I can't really tell a difference yet, but I'll keep you guys posted on it, because anyone who like struggles with their hair, dude, it's like, it fucking sucks. So the color I'm putting in my crease right now is just Purple Skunk. For the lid, let's take this color Purple Lights. We're just gonna pack it on the lid. I remember when I was little, my mom took me to the Lancome counter. I just like love color, you know? And they had an eyeshadow that looked like this in the pan. It was a single eyeshadow, and she bought it for me. But I didn't know how to like, it was so translucent, and I remember I always wanted an eyeshadow that actually looked like this. I didn't even put a base, by the way, so if I did put a base, I feel like this would have like really, really popped. But I'm happy, very, very happy with how it looks. I was on Ipsy's Hitting Pan podcast, you guys, and I can say this to you because it's a safe space. Dude, the amount of sleep I lost over that podcast, like thinking that, I don't know, that I did a bad job or that like I said things wrong, it was ridiculous. Like I was stressing off that podcast. I didn't get to see it before it went live, so I was like, can they let us see it? Because I was just like, I don't know. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, this is like totally, dude, you're fine. Why are you stressing? Anyways, but on the podcast, I was talking about how, and I've talked about this here on my channel, is how I'm working on my writing and my painting, as always. I did sort of like, especially like in the before times of my life, I felt like I had to, because I'm like an influencer, be like, oh, I have a plan, I'm doing this and this. And now I'm like, dude, I really don't even have a plan. However, the caveat to that, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that despite just rolling with life and seeing where it takes me, I do let my values guide me, which is love, connection, art, service, honesty, curiosity. And so like, I know for sure, like one thing, because I'm like, I'm not really attached to what happens. Like, I'm just gonna keep fucking living. But the one thing that is really important to me that I do wanna do is share my story and write my book and continue to do art and connect with people. And if whatever form that takes, like I'm just open to allowing it to evolve. And I know I already said that in other videos, but like we're still here. I guess I'll always probably still be in this place. But yeah, I did just read, I read Jeanette McCurdy's memoir, because I read a lot of memoir because that's what I'm writing, I'm interested in. And I've always just been interested in nonfiction. And then last night my friend was like giving me a bunch of book recommendations. I was like, oh, I'm about to put you on game. I was like, have you heard of the Libby app? He's like, dude, that's not what I was expecting you to say. But yeah, it's it's a digital library app where you can get audiobooks for free with your library card. I mean, like, I feel like I tell everyone about it and then no one ever downloads it. So if you guys have any good memoir recommendations, let me know. The nose contour just keeps evolving on its own as well. What's happening? Fixing it. I had been like not really meditating regularly, but then this week I finally got back into it. And when I say I got back into it, I mean that I've done like in the morning I'll do like a 2-3 minute meditation, like just check that box, because I've learned through like going to the gym and whatever else, for habit building you have to make it really easy in the beginning, so that you just get used to it. Reduce the scope and stick to the schedule is what I use for the gym, and it's been very effective for me. And I swear I feel so much better. I also started journaling again, which is so helpful. Okay, so for the liner, we're gonna use, this is Melt Cosmetics Haze Reflect Gel Liner. I don't know if this is safe for the waterline, but that's where it's going right now. I'm putting it in the waterline and then smudging it down into the lash line. I don't know if I'm gonna take it all the way over to the inner corner of the eye, because I feel like when I do that, it sort of just like highlights whatever asymmetry is happening on my face. But I do like that look. Take a clean flat brush and just sort of smudge that out. We're going to be using this e.l.f. Cosmetics Expert Liquid Liner. Dude, this liner is good. I don't know if I've emphasized it enough. I think it's like it was $3.99. Who knows these days? I wanna go for a big wing today. But I like to keep it thin on the inside of the eye, because I like to keep the eye open and just keep all the volume on the outside. I feel like this is the stopping point, but I really just want to keep building it up. Okay, let's take Purple Punch. This is the darkest color in the palette, just to create some depth and make them look bigger. Honestly, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Kind of just bringing it up into the brow bone. Kind of regret what I did over here. I mean, this is just for fun anyways, right? All right, I'm taking a really small flat brush. Yeah, it looked like way better over here, but whatever. And I'm gonna take some matte black eyeshadow, turning into real fantasy makeup. So I just got this actually. Pretty Pearls Demi Glow Fenty Beauty. I'm just gonna put this in the corner to see where we're at. Guess we're just going like full heavy. One of my friends here is an older lady, and she tried to wipe off my nose highlight the other day. You have something on your face. I was like, where? And then she was like, your nose. She pointed to the tip of my nose. I was like, oh, it's there on purpose. I never even do highlighter on the cheeks, but since I figure this is like all crazy anyways, let's just do it. Hey, whatever, like, whatever. What the fuck, dude? See, I shouldn't have put a highlight there because I have very strong 11s. That's what we call them. Just highlighted them. You gotta keep that area matte. Let's get this show on the road. Let's put on a lash, a lip, call it a day. I did my lashes. This Melt Cosmetics mascara, so high. It did a really amazing job. I feel like they haven't looked this long in ages. And this is another opportunity to innovate. Honestly, like I feel ready to go walk the dogs at the beach, you know? Okay guys, so this is how the makeup look came out. It has been quite an adventure with you guys today. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for checking up with me. Next time I wanna do that thin brow matte eyeshadow look. I think that'll be really fun. But yeah, shoot me any other questions you have here or on Instagram, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.